Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Nashville Chamber of Commerce and Minority Business Development. And we're fortunate to have with us a person to talk about the Nashville Chamber of Commerce and Minority Business Development, Ms. Cheryl Forbes. Ms. Forbes is the Small Business Development Manager or Program Manager for the Nashville Chamber of Commerce. And Ms. Forbes, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Thank you.
Ms. Forbes, we had you on not long ago, and we talked about some of the things that the Nashville Chamber of Commerce is doing in terms of helping to develop small and minority businesses. And we know that you've got a new program that has recently been introduced. But let's first talk about the Nashville Chamber of Commerce. And let's have you to give our viewers some information that you think that they ought to know about the Nashville Chamber of Commerce and where the situation that you're involved in fit into that overall scheme.
Well, basically, the Chamber is a nonprofit organization made up of business owners in the Nashville-Davidson County area. Anyone can become a Chamber member. There is a membership fee for belonging to the organization. The organization runs different programs and services utilizing that members' fee that they pay for joining. We do quite a bit in terms of overall development, economic development of Nashville's business community by recruiting businesses to the city, developing the infrastructure of the city and making sure that small businesses are strong and that they are being able to survive, and just overall growth is our main concern of the city. Members have an opportunity to participate in that by getting involved with a lot of the program committees that bring about that change and to the Nashville community.
I know not long ago we had quite a bit of discussion in reference to minority business enterprise in Nashville, and as a matter of fact, I think that each year we have various activities that would highlight minority business enterprise. Now, what is the Chamber doing through the situation that you presently occupy to highlight minority business enterprise?
Well, currently we developed, well, since I've been on board, which has been about over 2 years now, what's called the Partners in Prosperity program. This program was developed to specifically look at issues, different strengths, different weaknesses that were existing in terms of support services that would enable minority businesses to start, to grow, and to become viable in the Nashville community. So Partners in Prosperity is the overall umbrella for the minority and women business effort. We include women in that category of minority business. So that basically started out, Joseph Towner, who is a partner along with Albert Gray in Menorco, which is a local minority-owned business, is the chair of that program. And through that effort, we developed what was called the Partnership Pledge Letter. And this was an effort to get corporations to pledge to increase their business purchasing from minority and women-owned businesses. The idea being that when you increase purchases with a minority-owned business, that business becomes stronger. They are then able to put money back into the local community by hiring individuals to work. Those individuals are gainfully employed, so they have more money to put back into the economy, and later on become the customers of the corporations that sign the pledge letter.
So it has sort of a rippling effect that everybody in a real sense can benefit from that kind of enterprise.
Exactly. It's not a program that singles out and says, you must do business with minority or women-owned businesses. What it's saying is include them in your contracting operation. Have somebody that is a minority or women on that list and solicit bids from them. We still want to make sure that minority and women-owned businesses have the price, quality, and service that a corporation is going to look for. So you're going to have to be competitive, but having that opportunity to get in there and be competitive is the main concern.
I think often people wonder about some of the challenges that are faced by minority businesses and why more minorities are not involved in businesses. What are some of the things that you see as problems in terms of giving black or minorities or even women access to becoming involved in enterprise, economic enterprise, small businesses?
Well, one of the things that inhibit that activity in the chamber or maybe with another organization is the fact that a lot of these businesses, minority and women-owned businesses, are very small, and they start out trying to keep that business alive, and they're usually just one or two persons operating that business. They're usually very small, and so being able to get away from that business is very critical, and they have to make a decision as to what they get involved in, and is that involvement going to pay off and, you know, for the time that I'm not going to be in that shop. So it's a very critical issue when that business owner decides to leave and do some voluntary work. One of the assets of the chamber is that I said before, it is an organization of small business owners. And it's very key that you continue to interact with other small business owners, learn from other small business owners, learn from their mistakes, because you're not going to have the money to maybe hire a professional marketing analyst or hire an attorney or an accountant. And getting some information from another business owner that's been there is very key, very critical. And I should also add that a lot of times, too, this is what's called networking. And I think a lot of minority and women-owned businesses are just learning how to do that. Men have done that a lot. They network, you know, at the golf course or what have you, and at different health clubs or whatever. And so it's very important that we learn to network. The people, you do business with who you know, the better you get to know individuals. You know, they're going to trust you and want to associate with you and eventually do business. So it's very key that you get involved in some kind of organization. It might not be the chamber, it could be another organization. But the chamber is just one of many out there. But definitely getting involved in an association where you are going to see some kind of payback for that effort.
Now, what response